or your cell phone flashlights.
Mic on.
Hey guys. I am going to do the fastest possible run. Basically the fastest possible run. Up to Widow. Which is where you get your first needle upgrade. And I'm going to do it in one take. And it's going to be really easy. Because I play Steel Soul constantly. So I am going to get health and things. Like more mass shards than the minimum. Unlike the speed run that I did originally when I did the 5-hour speed run for Grandmother Silk. Yeah, a lot of the game is you hold down A and like on the way up you hit X and then also on the way down. A lot of the game. So we're going up here and gonna grab the first of these moss berries. I don't love the tool that you get, the whatever it's called. I don't love the tool, but the guide that I did originally had you get them. I think it'll probably be like an hour, between 1 and 2 hours maybe, before I fight Widow. I have no interest in shell shards at all, even if you use tools a lot. They're not something you need to collect. So like there's some shell shards like down there, but there's no reason to get them. This is the second mossberry. Wait till he rises up a little bit, jump off his head and hit it. Really easy. And then the first boss. Well, we have to wait for the little I'm hurt. Hornet's hurt. Zoom in. Zoom in. Alright. The Moss Mother here takes exactly 24 hits to die. And I would heal, but I don't need to. 24 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All done. And then you go up. I have heard that you can make the text faster if you change it to like Chinese. I haven't checked it myself.
Pasfine? Orala. Paspin? Prataka. Buenera. Orala. Mimiro.
You spam A lot, and she tells you to go to the Citadel. But now we're basically going to walk right until we get our... Well, no, we're going to do a little bit of stuff up first, I suppose. I guess it'd be nicer if I had like a overlay with like the map and stuff, but I don't know if I care enough to do that. Maybe eventually. I'm not bothering to rest anywhere. Doesn't matter. I'm not talking to this guy. I don't have any rosaries yet. I'm not going up there. Shocker's not there yet. Alright, so this is the gates locked in front of you. The guy's there with his little bell. So we have to go up and around to let him in. So that's what we're doing. So this is on Steel Soul. You can tell the top left, that gray circle, Steel Soul mode. So this guy, I usually hit 3 times, jump over him, and then hit 3 more times. It seems to be the easiest way, but also there's no real reason to keep killing them unless you like need silk for some reason. You don't have to kill this guy, but you can. And then you stand here and it breaks. And one guy comes out of the wall. 1, 2, 3. Then the 2 guys come up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Guys come up top. And then what? The big guy. Yep, 1, 2, 3. Jump. 1, 2, 3. All done. You stand on the right. Fall down. Hit this lever to open the door. And then I grab all the rosaries because, well, I'll leave that one, I guess. Walking so slow. So normally you would, you know, put rosaries in there and get another bench, but I'm not going to. There's no reason to. If I die, the game's done. Do not fall in the lava. The lava's double damage. It will kill you really quick. So from here to the right is locked. It's actually that little sideways elevator. And to the top right is the flea caravan, and we'll talk to them later. To skip more wing. So the only real place we can go right now is top left, which is where we're going. I suppose you could skip a lot of these guys. If you just want to dodge around them, that's fine. They don't even give rosaries. Who cares? So right here, to the left here gets you the trinket that gives you extra shards. I do grab it because it's right here. It doesn't make sense to grind shards this way. It would make more sense to grind rosaries and then buy shard bundles if you're trying to do that. So up. Oh, that's not good. Alright, heal. That was unfortunate. So we don't need... So if you go right here, there is, what, like a frayed rosary string or something, but I don't care. I'm not going for it. So you have to go down first and hit the button. I usually, if you're in Steel Soul, I would heal. If you are ever missing any health, I would heal. 1, catch them all. 2, catch them. 3... There we go. I should have 82. 82, because I missed the one earlier. So I usually have 83 at this point where you talk to Chakra for the first time. Hit that. That's a shortcut later. You'll never use it. I don't care about the 2 rosaries bottom left. So Chakra's here. She says, "This is who I am." And these people are attacking me. Yeah, okay. I don't care. I'm not buying any of this. I'm not buying a map. I'm not spending any. So you could go down here. There's 3 levels. This is the highest level. You see, you can actually go fight the boss right now, the Bell Beast. I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to clear these 3 basically before you fight him. Oh, you couldn't fight him. You need the Silk Spear before you fight him. So remember to hit that in the air, otherwise it'll block you from going over there. You're gonna hit this lever that opens up the bottom floor. I usually grab the rosaries. I'm not neurotic about it. I don't go to the ground or anything. But... So up here is where the Silk Spear is. You can kill this guy. I mean, what, he gives you 5 rosaries. Okay. So I usually go up here. I hate these flying guys. They're super annoying. They go really, really fast. So for these guys, I just spam attack here. And if they hit me once or twice, it's fine. Then I just pick all the rosaries up. So here's the first skill. Silk Spear. I use this the whole game. Except for Sharp Dart. I like Sharp Dart better, but I usually don't get it because it's harder to... In Steel Soul, at least, it's harder to get, so I don't bother with it. Silk Spear. All the Silk skills do the same damage or very, very similar damage. Maybe one of them does like 0.5. It's all based on your needle damage. So if you get a needle upgrade, it'll upgrade your Silk skills. So if you do like... yeah, if you do any of them, maybe except for the rune one, a rune rage from the first sinner. Yeah, maybe with exception of that, I think they all do the same damage. So I'm not worried about which one I'm using. Basically, you can hit this to get as much silk as you want. I mean, I would just fill up. Why not? So to our right is the whatever her name is that gives us. You give the moss berries to her. So this is the 3rd moss berry. Grab that. Now you can give them to her, and she'll give you the tool that generates silk when you get hit. I think the upgraded one is pretty good. I don't know why I grabbed this. I don't care about it at all. This is the Moss Druid. I don't care at all about this. So she gives you a wish. You say, sure, I'll get the 3 berries for you. And then I say, I have the berries. And she says, no way. So you give the 3 moss berries, the ones we grabbed already. And she says, oh, that was great. The moss berries are awesome. And then it says, yeah, you did it. You granted the berry picking wish. And then she gives you the tool. Druid's Eye. So this is the first time I'm sitting at a bench in the game. I'm just equipping the Druid's Eye and the Shard Pendant. Silk Spear should be auto-equipped. Nothing else right now. So you can go up here. I'm going to go down. This is the... I will grab these 3. I'm not sure why. This is the bottom level. I'm not going to go out to the right. That just takes us back. Or this is the middle level, I suppose. I'm not going to go out to the right because that's not where we want to be right now, just yet. I'm going to go down first. So this is the bottom level. We're going to hit that in a minute. There's an outside thing. You want to hit the... So I grab these rosaries here. 23, hit this lever. And then I just drop down. So I hit the lever, that lets the little elevator fall. And my favorite early trinket is, or tool, is the magnetite brooch. This way I don't need to manually walk over the rosaries. So I'm going to equip this. So like I said, I don't know why I pick up the shard pendant. I don't care about it. But this is going to take me back up to where I was. I just do this so that Well, you'll see in a few minutes. There's a few things that I don't need to stop and walk over to get the rosaries. I hate these guys. They go really fast sometimes. There's another, there's one of these guys carrying a mossberry below me, but I don't care about getting the advanced, what is it called? Druid's Eye. I don't care. So here's an example of rosaries. I break all of them. I don't need to bother to get any of the rosaries. I can just walk out. This is the first spool fragment. You get the second one in Deep Docks in a little while, and then this leads you back up to where you were. Skyrim shortcut. I actually don't think that's the right way to go. Yeah, I'm not going to go that way. We need to go. So this is the bottom level of the three, the kind of Moss Home levels. That's what it's called. And killing those guys is fine. They give you some rosaries. And that gives you some rosaries too. So you need to come out basically the middle level, which is right here. I guess I would still call this the bottom level, but there's two ways out. In order to hit this bench, you don't need the bench. There's not a whole lot of things that you need, but I usually come through here, hit the bench, open this, and then I go fight the Bell Beast. So the Bell Beast does double damage on everything he does. The bells that fall do double damage. He can cheese you, and it's kind of annoying. It's very possible that he'll cheese me here, but I kind of doubt it. So he's going to come up first time on the right. Stay a little bit back from him. You can hit him like once or twice, and then hit him on when he's coming across. Hit him once on the way across. So he's going to jump up. Jump, not full jump, but like half jump and hit up. So he's going to throw some bells at me. He's going to throw some more bells at me. Jump over them because they roll. He's going to jump, hit, hit. That was 5. It's pretty good. He's going to throw some bells at me. More bells. Hit him once, jump, hit him again. More bells. Oh, you can Silk Spear him here. Alright, so these will bounce once. And then when they land, they disappear. So you don't know the direction that they're going to go. So just be aware that they could bounce left or right. They bounce once. I missed the Silk Spear. That's okay. I still dodged it. Hit him once. Hit him twice. Bells. Careful of the ceiling. See? They'll drop 1 from the ceiling. And it'll bounce once. And it's either left or right. Jump hit. 1, 2, 3. And he'll die at this Silk Spear. Oh, he did. That's sad. Jump hit. Yeah, he's done. So, the Silk skills do about 3 needle damage. So if you're trying to count how many times you've hit somebody, it's about 3 regular auto attacks for each Silk skill. And that's the Sharp Dart. That's the Silk Spear. That's Silk Storm, I think it's called. I think does like half of a needle damage more if you land every tick, like the one that goes around you. But I just stick with the Silk Spear. Its range is pretty good. And doesn't have to put you in as much danger. You can kind of like, as someone's landing from an attack, you know, Lace or whoever, they're landing from an attack, you can just throw the Silk Spear at them during that. All right, so this is our first fast travel. You could skip the moss stuff if you don't care about turning the moss berries in. I suppose you could skip that, but it's kind of on the way. It doesn't take too much more time. And it can save you if you get hit twice, 3 times, 4 times, and you have just enough silk to heal. It can save you. So I run that until I get the warding bell. And I know the warding bell, it sounds kind of dumb. but that one can definitely save you. In fact, I've seen a heal go off. I think the heal will go off sometimes when it wouldn't have otherwise. So instead of you dying with 0 health, you'll heal and have 4 health, which is, you know, massive. Obviously, in Steel Soul, you not dying is very important. So frustrating, I can't sprint yet, but this is how you do this as fast as possible. You hit it, and then you walk out, walk back in. And then there's no reason to rest here, but I'll just rest here, why not? So we were down there before, and we couldn't get up. And the only reason why I'm going up here is to get the first, flea. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The first flea is up here. We can't go right yet until you get wall jump. There's nothing over there for us. But after we do get wall jump, there's a memory locket over there. So I don't like these platforms. I would deal with these guys with the Silk Spear when you can, especially if you're full health. You're going to gain Silk anyway from hitting enemies, so you might as well use it. So like I'm going to kill that guy with it. This guy, usually I hit him 3 times on one side, and then I jump over him and hit him 3 times on the other side. Drop straight down and jump to the right. And you could have looked down, you know, if you wanted to. So that's all we're doing up here. We're going back to where we were. We're heading to the right. So this is the only path right now that we can do. This guy, you can either jump over him like this, or you can hit him 3 times and knock him back a little bit. You can go up here and get these 5. You can get those 5 if you want. You don't have to kill this guy. You can just jump over him. Same with this guy. So here, pick up these 3, use a Silk Spear, and then leave. So that breaks the rosaries, and they come to you because of the magnetic brooch. Magnetite brooch. Here, I'm going to hit this and jump over him, and he's going to die. And then I'm actually going to come down here, and just to save time, I'm going to spear it instead of walking over and on. This is our first, or I guess second, available craft metal. You do need craft metal for a number of tools, especially if you're going to fight Grandmother Silk. Or not Grandmother Silk. In order to get to Grandmother Silk, you need to do the trifold melody, and one of those is basically you have to cheese it with tools. It's like not really possible, in my experience, to do it legit. I forget what's up here. Just a bunch of rosaries. That's okay. So through this wall, it's just a little jumpy thing. Remember, you're diagonal. So I'm holding left, and then I'm swinging down for when I press X. Just hold left, swing down. Like swing your joystick down. So I'm holding right, swing down, hold right, swing down, hold right, swing down. I can do this first try almost every time. As long as you're holding right between the down hits, you should be able to get enough distance to come all the way through. So that's all we did. We grabbed some rosaries, we drop all the way down. Over there is just shell shards, I don't care about it. You can heal whenever you're missing health, because you're going to get more silk. Alright, so Hunter's March is down below us. This is 30 rosaries right here. I always grab these. You can fight this guy. I have beaten him without Swift Step, but I wouldn't advise it. Without Swift Step, he is you have to get pretty lucky, and I definitely wouldn't do it on Steel Soul. So this guy, I think, gives you 15 rosaries. I think he might do double damage, but he's really easy to kill. So there's 15. There's one family. Break this one. I don't bother talking to the snitch guy. Pick up the straight pin. So the straight pin is basically just as good as any other tool. The other ones maybe will hit for more, but you have less uses. But yeah, the straight pin you actually have to equip. So that's what I just did. It's equipped now. It's useful in Steel Soul, like if you're low or if like you got them to their second phase and you need to chip them down more and you want to be safe about it. So here, there's nothing for you to do on the top. Up here, if you stay up, like upright in this room, goes to, you won't be able to do it without, what, Cling Grip or something. This opens the little shortcut. Same, if you go up there, you can fight the Skull Tyrant, but you can't go until you have Cling Grip, which is way later after Shellwood. Whoops, he hit me. So this guy, he takes 4 hits, and so does this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm just gonna heal. Why not? You don't have to kill these people if you don't want to. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the pins are about the same as your auto attacks at this point in the game. So there's nothing up top. Is later, if you have Clean Grip, you can get a Mask Shard from a little arena battle up there. We're not going up here because we don't care about the bench. I would go up first because this is where Clean Grip is, and Clean Grip, or sorry, this is where Swift Step is. Swift Step is super important. It makes the game a lot easier. So I would get Swift Step first. So you drop down here, you hit the lever, and then you ride it up. If you mess it up, you can climb up again and jump over to it on the right or on the left. For this one, I'm gonna hit him with that and then auto him once. It doesn't matter if you go high or low. High, I think, is a little bit easier because low has a couple of these guys, and you kind of just need to kite them like that. And I don't care about the shards, you know, so 2, 3, jump over him. 1, 2, 3, and then you can heal. I don't really care about the shards, like I said. That guy is weird. He kind of disappears. Remember to jump if you're on the fire. Remember to like just jump regularly, and it won't ever hurt you. If you sit on it too long, it will hurt you. This guy just jumps back and forth. Just remember to kite him, kind of stay back when you just hit him, move back, hit him, move back, hit him, move back, right? You can stand here and not get hurt. So for this, we're not going to hit the bench on the left. We're going to kill this guy just because he's annoying. We're not going to go to the right. You actually can't go up unless you have Cling Grip. You can kill these guys, but I don't think they give Rosary, so who cares? To the right is blocked off here. You have to do this arena battle in order to get Swift Step. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can also, you know, just back up a little bit. 1, 2, 3. They're both at 3. 4, 4. 4 hits for these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is what it takes for that guy, and 4 for this guy. So I didn't take any damage. A lot of times I do take damage in that fight. All right, so for this one, we're dropping down in the room to the left of the room we were in a minute ago. That's why we had to do that arena battle. So as you can tell by this big jump here, we're going to get our Swift Step. And here it is. I'll show you in a minute. We'll go back. We'll go back to the right. And so you always hit A to skip the dialogue, and then you hit B to bind, and then it says Swift Step. Run really fast, and dash and shit. Cool. Alright, so Swift Step's super important. Gives you a little dash, you can move almost instantly out of the way of something. It also gives you a sprint, which is great. It also gives you a mid-air dash. Right? Very, very, very important. Definitely like the most important thing, I think, in the whole game. And it's the reason why this game is harder than Silksong, or than Hollow Knight, is because of this dash. Because it raises the skill ceiling a lot, instead of just having, you know, you just have to do this a lot in Hollow Knight. I have played Hollow Knight, I did beat it. I found it to be very boring compared to this one. The skill ceiling was a lot lower. So this is the room we were just in. We had to do that little arena battle up above, and then we were here. We ignored that bench. So now we have swift steps, so we're going down. I'm not sure why I go down this way. Oh, no, I am sure. I do know why. Those things are going to chase us. We're just going to kind of dodge all the enemies. It doesn't really matter if we get hit too much here. You can heal if you want. I'm going to follow this down. You don't have to do this. There's no reason to do this except it gives you like 14 rosaries. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, by the way, you can hit people through the floor. If they're in like a small floor, a lot of times you can cheese them like that. Alright, so I'm not going to talk to Chakra because I don't care. Oops. So you want to open, I mean, I like to open all of the fast travel stations. Because later I need to go to a certain place. It's really annoying if they're not open. So this is the second flea. You need 5. Ooh. You need 5 in order to skip Mothwing, I think her name is, in Greymore. You need 5 fleas. And this is the second one. And I just jump and then use my right trigger to fly over. So that's the second flea. And we got the Bellway. You could travel back if there was something that you wanted, but I don't care. There's nothing that I want. Alright, so now we're going to go fight Lace. So Lace is actually right here, and I could fight her immediately. She's right there through that thing that I just opened, right there. But before I fight her, I'm going to grab this bench, and I'm going to get a tool upgrade. Because tool upgrades are very nice. So we're going down. I grab these because why not? You have to wait for the elevator anyway. I drop down to the left and then I go immediately to the right. Remember to jump on this. We're going to grab our second. I hate the flying guys avoid you so hard. Second spool fragment. 4, and I hit the lever, so then it adjusts these, and you see how it's saving me a lot of time from having to run and get all the rosaries. Alright, so now we hold 1 extra silk. Alright, now we're going to leave. That's the only reason why we came down here. So going back up is much more annoying than coming, like... I'm rushing it, so I'm going to get hit a couple times. 1, 2, 3. He's dead. Alright, so I'm going to heal. This is a little arena battle just to get you to the crafting girl, whatever her name is. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do have some straight pins. This guy takes 5. These guys, the best thing to do is just stay directly under them because they can't hit you if you're directly under them. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't do anything. This guy takes 5, 3. That didn't count. 4, 5. I blocked it. 1, 2. Oh, I must have hit him with the silk spear earlier. Alright, so going to the right, there's a simple lock that blocks you, so there's no... Oh my gosh, why can't I do it? There's no reason to go to the right. So we're coming up here. We're talking to Forge Daughter. If you like other tools here, offensive or defensive, if you like the Magma Bell, for some reason you can get it. I think you just jump on the magma, it's fine. The crafting kit is very useful. It increases the damage. Not quite double, but it increases the damage of your tools. The Sting Shard is fine if you like it, or the Magma Bell, but I don't care about those. So I'm gonna refill my what is it called? My straight pins. I have 12. Then I'm gonna go straight up. And then we're back right here. So what we just got is we got an extra silk and we got a straight pin upgrade before we fought her. So she has, I think she has 4 moves. She is hard. you're gonna have to like understand what to do when she does her moves. You can hit her basically twice between each move that she does, if you're fast enough. If she parries, jump over her. Don't try to run away. Just jump over her. And obviously wail on her or heal as you need when she gets staggered. So jump over her when she does the straight hit. Like that. You can jump over or run away for the other one. Remember to use your right trigger in a way that you get close to her, but you don't run into her. You gotta be real careful. You don't want to run into her because she actually does damage if you run into her. I'm hitting her with Silk Spears. I've hit her with at least 3 so far. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna hit her as she lands, and she's dead. Because the Silk Spear, I hit her with 4, so that's what? 12 auto attacks worth that I hit her with of Silk Spears. Get out of here. Silk Spears are pretty good. I hit her with a couple needles. Straight pins, those are pretty good too. I'm gonna rest here. It's gonna fill my straight pins back up. Alright, so now we're in far fields. I'll show you what you care about here. I do kill this guy. 1, 2, 3, jump over it. Silk Spear, that's 6 total. He's dead. 1, 2. These guys are annoying. I wouldn't fight them fairly. I would only cheese them because they're gonna hurt you. I would just Silk Spear, basically Silk Spear him twice if you have the silk for it. He's dead. Alright, so I'm gonna go up here and I'll show you, there's a flea. You can use these guys just to like farm your silk up in order to heal and stuff. There's some rosaries and there's a flea up here. I'll show you. And another thing I'll show you, the magnetic brooch is very nice for, watch this. There are 3 rosary strings over there. I'm gonna use a Silk Spear and then I'm just gonna leave. Break this wall. And you see I just got 29 rosaries. They all flew to me. You can use these guys to grind your silk up. There's 2 of these little red guys you're gonna kill. That's 3 hits. 1, you could just leave if you wanted, but he gives an okay amount of rosaries as well. It's 13 or something. Uh-oh. See, use my straight pin when I got low. This is the 3rd flea. Yeah, the 3rd flea. Also, the little black dudes, they respawn when you leave the room and come back. So if you want to grind them for silk, you can. Like, I should really heal instead of risking it. So, like, this guy I can hit 3 times. And then I can go back to this other guy and hit him. And then I can heal. Alright, that's all, you know, grab the flea, because you need the 5 in order to skip Mothwing, or whatever her name is. It doesn't matter if you go up or down here. It doesn't matter. They both lead to the same place. And, yeah, it just doesn't matter. Alright, so you can talk to Chakra here. I don't care to do that. I am going to go into this, because this is my favorite my favorite blue tool, basically, from the beginning of the game. The warding bell. You can cut through this. I never, ever, ever use that. That takes you into a different area in Deep Docks. I don't see it being valuable to you in a speed run, certainly. Those guys are double damage if they catch you. So you're going out here. So below Chakra's thing, this is where you're going. We're just going to real quick grab our little floaty cloak. Obviously, you can tell by the wind burst that we're getting close to it. So the safest way is not to jump over there, so I'll show you the safest way if you want to be careful. So just drop down here and kill this guy. And then jump over. Try to hit this guy twice every time you jump. Hold down A and then tap X twice. And you just do that 3 times and he's dead. He takes 6 hits. So before you go to the right, you need to get the mission from this lady. This is how you get your drift cloak, the ability to float down slow, which is actually really important for some platforming challenges and obviously riding the airwaves up. You know, it's helpful if you're falling down somewhere. It's pretty important. So she gives it to you and she says, okay, go get it real fast. So I'll show you the fastest way that I've found to get it. I get it very quickly. So they're going to be over here. I kill the pilgrims when I can. They give me some rosaries. So there's actually a guy here. So you're just going to hit him and then let him fall. And then you're just going to hit all of them after they fell. As many of them as you can. You don't even need to go pick them up because they stay. But you just need to hit all of them after they fall. So you want to hit that one. If there's a roof one you can hit, you hit it. There's 2 right here. So it's got 2 more. And then you can kind of pick them up. You know, after. So he's going to give us 2 on the ground. 1, 2. He's going to give us 2 more on the ground. 1, 2. And then he's going to give us, yeah, I guess 2 on the ground. So what you can do, see this? So you can like, oh, it's not close enough. It's okay. Kill that guy. So you can just go to the right here if you want. But there's some rosaries up top that I usually grab. So like I'll pop that one, I'll pop that one, I'll pop this one. You won't always get them. Sometimes they land in a wonky spot and you can't get them. Like I'll hit these 2 and okay, I was able to get that one. That's cool. But it's just a little bit of time that I'm spending doing this. He's dead. So over here are some rosaries. Also, you kill each of these guys. They give you about 5. Careful of the lava. The lava does a lot of damage. You can go up later, but it's in Act 3. Oh, no. You can still do it in Act 2. I don't know if you don't know, I mean, you would if you're doing Steel Soul mode, but Act 2 is through Grandmother Silk. Okay, so I'll explain where I am. Like, there is another weaving nest down there to the right, but we can't get it because we don't have the needle in, so we don't care. It's locked to us right now. You don't have to mess with this guy at all if you don't want. You get 2 free ones here. I would break these. I would hit him once and then Silk Spear him, and then they'll just get sucked to you. I would mess with these guys if it's convenient. So he just dropped a bunch, and I have maximum held. You see, wish updated. So I don't need to do any more. I got plenty of them. You can actually just jump straight up and hit this. I just learned that on like real recently. Dash to the left. Don't go into the lava over here. Jump up. Jump over. Jump over. Jump over. You can just jump straight up from this low one to this one. You also can sprint jump from that. Usually after a sprint jump, I jump again. Or I dash again, you know, just to get some distance. Alright. So she's going to talk to me a lot. She's a little chatty Cathy. Give the spine course. She'll talk to me a lot. If you don't want to hear me talk, then you can just mute the video, or you can, you know, speed it up on YouTube or whatever to see just the direction that I go and how, you know, what I'm doing for the speed run / the Steel Soul run. I've done many of these, and they're not as crushing as they used to be when I lose. It's still rough sometimes. You can cheese it, but you can't cheese it early. You can only cheese it later, and I will hopefully get to the place where I'll be showing you where you can cheese it. Alright, so the very first mask shard you can ever get, other than the one that you can buy in Bone Bottom, is here. So you need this wind. At the very top, you tap A again. It's like the most distance that you ever get. At the very top, you just hold down A again, and you do a little floaty. So you hit that. You float up with it. At the very top, you hold down A again. You tap A and hold down A again. So we need to break that, but it's too high. So we're gonna blow this one up, kill this guy, blow that one up. I'm gonna ride this one up, hit it, and then I dash left to get out of the way. There you go. I think this is about as fast as you can possibly do this. So there's a little black guy here. Just go past him, dash over. So supposedly there's a way to skip this boss fight. I don't know how to do it, so I don't skip it. I just fight him every time. Every time he hits you or the lava hits you, it does double damage. It's pretty annoying. I would just jump and hit him in the head many times. 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times he gets staggered. You just hit him as many times as you can. When he's down, keep hitting him in the head. He's gonna drop the things from the ceiling. Just be aware that you can move left to right while you're jumping to hit him. So you can still dodge these. Don't get hit by his hand because that does double damage. You can float to dodge it if you don't want to drop fast enough. Remember, he's going to break the floor. So this makes it a lot harder to consistently hit him in the head. Whew. You want the middle floor to be available so that you can hit him. Unfortunately, you can't break the meteors by hitting them. It would be cool if you could, but you can't. You're going to break the middle. Ooh, that's a double damage for me. I don't know why it didn't. It like healed it right away. Alright, so this is how you win the fight. You just go up. You don't have to float, but you go up and you hit that. Try not to let it hit you because it does double damage. So you could die here. So I'm just staying down here. And then it does fix the floor for you once he gets hit by that meteor. I think this is the only boss in the game that it lets you do that kind of weird cheese thing. The other bosses just have a health bar and you kill their health bar and it's done. But that one you kind of have to cheese. Alright, so at this point, you're done with this area, so we're going straight up. I am going to hit the fast travel in case I ever want to come back here. If you have a really good run and you decide to do, you know, your 100%, or if you're not doing Steel Soul and you have a really good run and you want to come back here later to get 100% of everything, I'm not doing a tutorial on that. It's not interesting at all. It's just really tedious. I hate running around and picking up all the tools that I don't care about. I hate it. It's very annoying to me. So you're just going up. You can hit this there, or if you fell like I did, it's fine. You just ride the air current up. Hit that one. In there is, if you have the curve claw or something, you can use it to hit the targets and they'll like upgrade the curve claw for you. You can go in here. There is a guy, there's a bench, and there's a guy that'll sell you some stuff, including a tool pouch upgrade, which I like. But the tool pouch upgrade is, I think, 220 rosaries, and it will. I don't want to grind for that right now, so you can go in and buy it if you want. I don't want to grind for it in any of these runs. I'm not grinding because if I die once, then it's over. So I'm not grinding rosaries in any of these runs unless I'm preparing for like a really important boss or something. So this one you need to kind of ride over at the peak. The rest of them you don't have to. For these guys, I would just go up, dash, and then ride the other one. And this guy is really annoying if you come back down, but what I've been doing is you wait, and then you kind of jump up and float to the side, because if you go back down, he kind of blocks your way up. And we're in Greymoor. And it hasn't been too long. You can go to the right. I love the threefold pin. It's my favorite offensive tool. I use it all game, but I'm not going to go to the right and get that, because it's actually hard at this point in the game. Without any needle upgrades, it's hard to do that. This guy will drown if you let him fall. I am being optimistic. I know I just lost 7 rosaries or something. I am being optimistic in grabbing this bone scroll. I will have to make it past Widow in Belhart for that bone scroll to be valuable to me. Oh, forgot about these guys. So they're really easy to kill. The middle guy just takes 4 hits. I'm not concerned about my health at all. I'm not going to fight anybody. I'm just going over halfway home, back in. And I'm going to stand on this pressure plate to open the door on the right side. I'm going to rest real quick. And I'm going to talk to New so that I get the Hunter's Journal. Again, this is optimistic. That basically, you're going to have to... Bugs of Farloom, it's 100 unique bugs that you've killed. And I think it upgrades your tool damage upgrade. So not tool pouch, but there was a crafting kit upgrade. To get to 100 unique ones, you're going to have to basically be in the Citadel. So you're going to be in Act 2. There's 2 options. Well, here I'll talk about. These guys are 5 hits. I like to save my soak skills for the second guy because he has a lot of health and he doesn't really let you hit him. Alright, so I'm going to spam soak skills at him. 1, 2, and then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. There you go, he's done. And that's what I like to do to that guy. He's annoying. So normally you would go to the right and you'd activate that. I'm not going to do it. I'll show you in a second what I'm going to do. So that's Mothwing, just showing you that he's nearby. So you can't get through on the left because the door will be locked. That guy is pretty annoying. I don't like fighting them too much. So obviously, without cling grip, you can't go up. So you're going to go left. And for this part, you just run all the way left, you run all the way right. I have no interest in fighting these guys at all, although they do drop a good amount of rosaries. And then I'm basically just going to ignore this guy. I'm going to tank this guy's hit and get the 30, or whatever, 20 rosaries that there are. Remember to hit this. It is useful for later. There's nothing down to the right. And I guess we could grab these rosaries. They're right here. Jump over this guy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I mean, you can just kill him. 4, and it gave me 18. I mean, 18's a lot of rosaries, but they're really annoying. There's a if you go up here, it's the Reaper. I'm not going to do it because I don't care, but it's the Reaper crest. You do a little small platforming thing, and then you fight some guys in an arena battle. So down here is where Mothwing is. I don't want to fight him, so instead of going left, I'm not going to fight him. I'm going to skip him with the Flea Caravan. So I'm going to go to the right. Watch out for that trap. And there's going to be a little guy here that I'm going to hit. 2, 3. And I just go straight to the right. Break this. Straight to the right. 1, 2, 3. Straight to the right. 1, 2, 3. Break that. Straight to the right. So this is your way out here. But the reason why I came down here is I want that memory locket. Because having another blue tool is pretty important, at least till you finish the crest that you like. You don't have to get all the crests. If you're not 100%ing the game, you don't need to get all the crests. You only use one crest. I like the Hunter's Crest. I like the Hunter Crest a lot. That's the one that I use. Alright, so this is the second way to come in here. You would never go through that bottom way again after this, basically. But this is where we just were a minute ago, and I always go down, because if you don't go down, then you can't come back to the right when you fast travel. Because the door will be locked, and you won't be able to come up here. You have to go down the annoying way. So, alright, so at this point I'm gonna go back to the Marrow. So we're done up here, because if I go anymore, I'm going to have to fight Mothwing, and I don't want to. We're going to skip Mothwing, and I'll show you. This is how you get your last flea. I think I have 4 fleas already. You can check the map and see which fleas we got. I'll rest just to refill my tools and my health. So you're going straight to the right. Don't care about this guy. Don't care about any of this, just dodging everything. Jump all the way, going all the way down. All right, so this is where we're going. You can rest here if you're new or if you're not doing Steel Soul mode or whatever. I would rest here for sure because it's a long way that I just ran. There's nothing new in here until after you kill Widow, I think. Then you get a something tool upgrade, one of the tool upgrades. So this guy is really annoying without Swift Step. With Swift Step, he's not that annoying. His jump is the worst attack that he has. The underground thing is great. He lets you hit him a couple times for free. And then you can dash in, hit him a couple more times. I wouldn't do the running attack. I would just hit him a couple times and then dash back in. You can also, obviously, you can hit him not while he's swinging, but you can hit him with these straight pins as well. He's very easy if you just keep the damage going. Obviously, you just saw it's very easy. It took me a long time my first try, especially because I did not have Swift Step yet, so I wasn't able to dash. I had to like cheese him down below. Like I had to get him stuck under the one overhang. 2, 3, 4. So you don't have to float, but it actually does make it easier to make sure that you hit these things if you float at the highest point. So like if you really want to do it, this would be the easiest way. You'd float. But this is the 5th flea. 5th flea is now free. Now, you can go up here and fight the arena battle. You're gonna die. You're not gonna win the arena battle, but you can go up there. The single best tool in the game. In Steel Soul mode, it allows you to cheese and never lose, basically. And in regular mode, it gives you an extra health. Whatever health you have, it gives you 1 extra, right? It's called the Fractured Mask, and it's that way in Hunter's March. So I love that. That is my absolutely favorite tool. At this point, I am just going to the Flea Caravan. And I don't know if you guys remember, but an hour ago, I said we're the top right in this room. The top right in this room is the Flea Caravan, and we don't care about that until later. And here's the callback to that, and I'm going to the Flea Caravan. So we just run past this guy, and the Flea Caravan is here. And again, a lot of annoying. I mean, you can rest here if you want, fill up your tools or whatever. A lot of annoying talking.
Battery low.
A lot of annoying talking. I think you have to talk to him 3 times. And here we accept the lost fleas. You can grab it in Bone Bottom. I don't know if you're not speedrunning or something. You can grab it in Bone Bottom. That's the 3rd time, and then you actually complete the lost fleas because I had gotten all 5. So I got 1 in the Marrow, and then 1 behind the fast travel in the docks, and then I got 1 in just now in Hunter's March. There's 2 more somewhere. Go find it in the video. I don't remember. He talks a lot, and then you say travel the Flea Caravan. You can say no if you want, but you need the Flea Caravan to move, and then where they post up will make it so you don't have to fight Mothwing. You can skip this, although it's really cute. You can skip just that part. All right, so here you are in Greymoor. And he talks to you a little bit more. If you want the Flea Brew makes you move quicker and attack quicker. I like it in theory, but I actually find that since I move so quick, I end up my inputs overwrite each other and it ends up not being good. So I'm going to use my memory locket on a blue because the blue ones are, in my mind, the most important. I'm going to put the warding bell in there so when I heal myself, I can't take any damage. So we were right here a minute ago, and now you have an option to go to the right where we were with those big rats, or you can just go straight up if you want to go into Greymoor. I don't care about going into Greymoor unless you want the 3-fold pin. There's nothing there. I mean, there is the Threadstorm Silk skill, which is interesting. It doesn't do much more damage than the Silk Spear, and it's more risky, I think, because you have to be right next to them, so I don't bother with it. There are different things there that I'm sure you could get in Greymore. There's different things in Greymore, but I don't care about them, so I'm not. There's like the beast crest, but I don't care, so I'm not doing that. There's nothing right here in Belheart yet because Widow is still cursing the town with the threads. So you're going all the way left. I would just avoid all of these guys. There's no reason, especially the flying guy is super annoying. You can't go through that door yet, so you have to go up. You have to go all the way up left, and this is the path. Just follow this path. Oh, I screwed it up. This is the path. Follow the path. And you gotta drop down here, run, jump, go up again, up, left, left. Don't fall here. And now we're gonna do, there's a bench up above to the left, we can't get to it, we're gonna do a little arena battle. So these guys, you can just do one hit, wait, another hit, wait, another hit, like you can do that, that's fine. What I would do is I would do at least 2 hits, maybe even 3 in one, you know, in one move. These guys are really annoying. I don't like these guys at all. I'm just gonna, as much as I can, use my range. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Easy. Yeah, I don't like them. They can do double damage to you. Alright, so this one is important. It's kind of annoying. I haven't found like a better way to do it. You can go rest at that right now if you want. I'm not going to. My goal right now is to get clean grip. I'm going to skip Sister Splinter. I used to think she's super easy. I thought she was super, super easy. She actually does do double damage and can cheese you. I had 4 health and she double damaged me and cheesed me and I died. I'm never talking to Chakra because I don't care about the maps. But yeah, Sister Splinter can be very annoying. I think in Steel Soul she did kill me. 3 times in a row, which means I made it all the way here, and 3 times in a row I tried to fight her, and 3 times in a row I died. You see how I just killed the flower guy in one, you know, I hit him 3 times real quick. So this is your second mask shard. So, I mean, obviously I'm doing this very quickly, and I know how to do it. I've done it many, many times because I die a lot in Steel Soul mode. So you're going to grab this. There's going to be 2 guys that are pretty annoying here. So I would run and jump immediately and float past them. And then this guy, you can just hit 3 times with your straight pin. Same with this guy. 2, 3. Right? And then this guy, you don't even need to mess with. That's the way out of that. Alright, so I'm going to go up left first. Yeah, that is a double damage. You gotta be careful with it. I'm gonna go up left and hit the fast travel because I am actually gonna fast travel back here very soon because I'm gonna leave and go get 2 more mask shards. I think that Widow is one of the hardest fights. Basically, not in the game, but like on Steel Soul mode, I've probably died more to Widow than any other boss. So this part's super important if you want to skip Sister Splinter. If you hit right stick, click your right stick, you do this little bait thing. And I did not know that you could do it until I was watching this guide when I was doing my speed run, my first speed run, not on Steel Soul mode. So it will bait the enemies, so you need to bait him close enough, and then get up here and bait him. And then he's going to float up. You can... So going through here doesn't start the Sister Splinter fight, but you will eventually find her if you keep going on that path. Oh, I screwed up. I have to bait him over here again. Basically, you want to skip this by going up to that little ledge right there. And then you don't have to fight Sister Splinter at all. And it saves some time. And, you know, if you're on Steel Soul mode, you don't want to die to her. So you're going to get up here. You're going to bait her. You're going to bait this guy. I guess you don't want to go through, because if you go through, then they'll reset. So I would go like right now, bounce off his head. You see how I did it? You just bounce off his head. Make sure you don't miss that jump. Now this, I would float as high as you can and just go left. So if you had killed Sister Splinter, you would be coming back this way from up here. That is Sister Splinter right there through that door. So we're not fighting Sister Splinter. Instead, we're going as if we had already killed her. You can just ignore this guy. Bounce off that. Bounce off that. I would just run through here. There's no reason. I mean, unless you need thread or silk, no reason to hurt that guy. I'm just going to jump over this dude. And I'm not going to worry about him. And then I'm going to sprint jump to get up. That is the easiest way, I think. Sprint jump to get up. So I just killed him in 4. Like, this guy, like, it takes 4. 2, 3, 4. I would jump on the first one, skip the second one, jump on the third one. You guys do whatever you want. And then here we are, clean grip. And I skipped Sister Splinter. You hit A, and then you hit B to bind it. And now I have clean grip. So now, I don't know if there's a good way to just drop all the way down. It's possible that I should just drop all the way down here. There are some... so this is not Sister Splinter. We're up a level from that. There are some... I don't mess with going up there because it's just the Paul apart, and I don't care about that. So this is... If you go left here, that's where Sister Splinter is. If you go right here, you come back to this area that you would have had to take to actually get to Sister Splinter to begin with, and you would have walked past this, and you can't get up here without clean grip. And this is the way to Widow. And Widow is the last thing you need to fight before you get your needle upgrade and many other things. You can get a second red tool, and you can get upgrades for your red tools. And ooh, careful of this guy, he does do double damage. You don't have to go this way at all. There's no reason why I'm doing this. I don't do any fleas past the first 5. So it doesn't matter. Going down to the right. Going down. This is what, 30 or so. 30 of those. So this guy, you just float behind. You just float. Jump in left. Then drop down to the left. And then there's some rosaries down there to the right, but you don't need to get them. They're relatively dangerous. If you want to fight Widow right now, down there is Widow. This is a little kind of a shortcut that you can open up to the bench. So what you can do here is, like, you can jump up and break these. You can actually break this, and that lets you through to the other side, but this is the, like, kind of up-high bench that you ended up accessing that you don't ever see again after you kind of initially use it. So I could go fight Widow right now. If you're playing on a normal speedrun, I would go fight Widow right now. You will kill her in the first number of tries if you're decent at the game. But I am on Steel Soul mode, and Widow is very hard. So I'm going to go get another health. Which is 4 mask shards. So where I'm going right now is on the bottom of Shellwood. I'm going all the way left. This is where I went up, and I got the first mask shard, and I did a number of things. So this way is the reason why I didn't go this way before, is I needed clean grip. You can't do anything over here without clean grip. I'm just dodging all these guys. You can hit a bench there. There's no reason to do that unless you're, unsure of your ability to fight these 3 dudes. I'd say as I, like, absolutely screw up my fight against these 3 dudes. See that little circle around me is the warding bell. So this guy is actually pretty annoying because you're, like, jumping across flowers and stuff when you fight him. I would, like, tank a hit if you can and just get up. Just get away from him. He's annoying. He takes 3 hits to die. So I go right first and hit this, and that opens up. Well, I don't want to wait for the animation. I can rest here and get my health back. That opens up this door, and look where we are. Here's the fast travel. So cool. Now you have a bench near your fast travel, and you can go all the way left. You could skip Widow, never fight Widow, never get your needle upgrade, and go into Blasted Steppes right now. I wouldn't advise doing that. I think you should fight Widow. So in Steel Soul mode, I always grab this tool. You find it very soon in the wormways. Like right now to the left, right here is the tool. So I just ignore these guys. There's no real reason to fight them. They're really annoying. They're really annoying. Oh, that's 2 hits. All right, so what you can do here, if you're low, is you can just hit them once as they come down, and they give you some silk, because they can double damage you, and I could have died and ended my whole run just right there. So this is the top of Wormways. Not on Steel Soul mode, I wouldn't even mess with that, because the tool is like, oh, if you die, you keep some of your rosaries or something, and it's kind of a silly tool. So I wouldn't even mess with that in regular mode, classic mode. But on Steel Soul mode, I definitely grabbed that. It is the equivalent of having 2 extra tool pouch upgrades. And there's only 4 total in the game, so it's very strong. This is your 3rd mask shard that you're getting, and then the 4th one we're going to buy from Bone Bottom. And as you kind of see, we're kind of already on the way to Bone Bottom. You don't need to fight this guy at all. This is the only way to get to really the rest of Bone Bottom, or the Wormways. And you don't need to do it, so unless you really like, I think the Sharp Dart is down there, maybe. Something's over there that I like, but I don't do it when I'm speedrunning or when I'm on Steel Soul. So float as soon as you can. Again, a little bit optimistic, but I'm going to grab this. Weaver Effigy is one of the things that you sell to the collector in Belheart. He or she gives you a lot of, see, look at all these new things. I got 1 tool damage. This is the shell satchel, so I'm going to equip this, and you're going to see that my stuff goes from 12 to 18. I just gave myself 50% more tools. Okay. You could go 1 further if you wanted, and grab and I actually will. I will here. So I bought a Mass Shard. This is going to give me my first extra health. So now I have 6 health when I'm fighting Widow, which I think is the best way to do it on Steel Soul. If you don't care, you're not on Steel Soul, then don't worry about it. I'll buy a craft metal. Why not? There's a limited number in the game. I don't care about the simple key. I'm going to accept Garb of the Pilgrims. Do not do Terrible Tyrant. Don't do it. I just did it like 2 hours ago, and I hit him with 63 times, and he didn't die, and it was terrible. So do not do that. You don't need to get Terrible Tyrant is awful. Even with 6 health, I hit him 63 times, and he hit me 3 times because he does double damage, and I was dead. So what you can do here, you want to go all the way up. I wonder if I'm breakable. What is this? I don't remember that being breakable. Oh, is this Bone Tyrant stuff? What is this? I don't remember this being breakable. What is this place? That is very strange. Alright, I guess I just never got those. Interesting. But this is where I'm coming. This was a shortcut that they opened up for us at some point. I'm going up, 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 up. And I'm going to the right. There's the first place. We need to go up here. Okay, so you guys remember this? Where we went up and we got the flea. I'm amazed that I can't heal yet. So you can fight the volatile flint beetles. They're not hard. If he only really has 2 moves, they're not hard. But in here, which we didn't go before because there's nothing in here unless you have cling grip. Up here, you do the easiest arena battle in the game. That's 4 hits. This guy I'm going to stab with my soap spear. I killed both of them. And I'll stab this guy with my Silk Spear also. And that's the end of the arena battle. Very, very easy. And look what it gives you. It's a memory locket. So that's a free memory locket. So you can go kill the 3 volatile flint beetles to get your second memory locket. I'll show you one of them, but I don't care to fight them all because there are more memory lockets in the game. So you see, if you track him, it'll show you where he is, but I already know where he is, so I don't have to track him. I know where he is. He's right here. Alright, so this is how you kill him, right? You hit him once, he jumps off, you just stand right next to him, and you hit him a bunch of times. If he starts to roll, you dodge. Dodge away. If he does this, you just sit right next to him, and you hit him a bunch of times. See, he'll shoot those at you, and you'll be far away. So I would just stand next to him, basically. Dodge those, heal if you need to, and there's a flint gem. You need 3 of those, and it'll give you another memory locket, and that would be my last memory locket, but I don't care about getting a 3rd memory locket right now. Actually, even having a 2nd one is like kind of pointless to me. So, like, if I put one on yellow, which it's like I have Flea Brew, but I hate using it because it screws me up while I'm fighting. So I'm not going to do the red one. I don't even have a 2nd tool. I'm going to do a yellow, and then I'm just going to put the Magnetite Brooch on. So you want to keep your Shell Satchel. It gives you more crafted tools. Again, only on Steel Soul. So whatever. I just got a free memory locket from that. So now I'm ready to fight Widow. And I really hope I don't die because I've done a really good, single take so far. I guess if I die, I will come back on a different take, or maybe just re-record the whole thing. She's going straight right. Again, you don't want to fight Sister Splinter, so you're gonna, just jump straight up this time. You're not going that way, you're going this way. I think I made that mistake one time and had to fight her. I don't know why they made it so hard to, like, get back here. I guess normally you wouldn't be doing that. I feel like they should have done it a little bit easier. So this is where you get your cling grip, which you need to get to, what's his name? Widow. I guess maybe Widow's a girl. So this is where we went before. And Widow, or Sister Splinter's to the left. You're going to skip that. Oh, you know what? I probably could have just... Oh, maybe I couldn't have. I don't know. I would take the path that I would take the path that I just showed you. Just in case. You're going to go down to the right. You're going to go down to the left. Oh my goodness, that can end a run. If you like get stuck in those guys, it can absolutely end your run. We're going left. I am going to go out here and hit the bench, so I want to keep my silk. Probably stupid, but I want to go in with every advantage that I can. So it probably was a better way to get to this bench than the way that I just did, but c'est la vie. Here we are. I'm going to fight Widow. I'm just ignoring these guys. You don't have to. You can fight them if you want, but there's no reason to stop and fight those guys. So you drop down. You can hear Widow snarling, and here's Widow. So her first phase is very easy. There's not a whole lot going on. You just dodge when she runs across, because that's a double hit. And if you have 6 health like I do, it shouldn't be too hard. You wait until she's like casting, and then you basically run up to her and hit her. Wait till she's casting, you run up, you hit her. This, you dodge that, and then you dodge the fly across. It's very easy. Dodge the drop down. So on these, I would jump in the second one and float to the first one. So I staggered him already, very easy. These are not double damage. I'm just gonna heal anyway. Dodge, dodge, nice and easy. So I'd stand in the second one and float to the first one. This seems to be the easiest way. I would dodge that. You can even hit him in the head. Another stagger. Dodge that. I would stand in the second one, float to the first one. I hate the diagonal ones. I find it very hard to know where they're going to land. So if you want to heal, you can just heal in the air. It's a very easy thing to do. That's a third stagger, and she should die in a second. I'm going to dodge that, flip over. There you go. So that's the end of first phase. Second phase, I die maybe half the time. So, oh, that's the first double damage. Happened immediately. And I'm gonna heal. If you can avoid the vertical ones are very easy to avoid. I find the diagonal ones to be like very annoying. Whew. Heal. Okay, full health. We're good. I got hit by a diagonal one twice, apparently. See how easy it is to take lots and lots of damage. You see I'm down to 2 health. Oh my goodness. Dodge. It's not that hard of a fight. And actually I've been forgetting to use my tools. So I can basically just tool. Just dodge that. You can just throw tools until she's dead at the end of the fight. It makes it a lot easier. But you see, that was tough, a little bit tough for me. You spam B and you bind her and she's dead. So yeah, the second half can be a little rough. A lot of double damages, a lot of bells falling around everywhere. So having 6 health is a lot better. All right. We beat Widow. There's a couple things you want to do after you beat Widow. First of which, you get your needle upgrade. That I think default needle damage is 5, and each needle upgrade gives you 4 more. I think. So you go from 5 to 9, almost double your needle damage, which is great. Now there's a little bit of a. It's not literal. There's a little bit of like a weighting that each enemy has. It's a weight to like which damage tier you're on. It's really dumb. I don't know why they did that. It seems silly. It seems like they should just be straightforward about it. Maybe they wanted to say that it was 9 instead of the needle upgrade going from like 4 damage to 5 damage or something. But I've noticed even after the first upgrade, some enemies still don't die even in 1 hit sooner. So it doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it does anything, but really you're doing a little bit more damage, and the rounding is such that you have to hit them, still the same number of times. So I might cut this. and just say, okay, this is the end. I mean, this is unedited. I just did this run in the last, hour or so. I don't know how long it's been. So I might cut this to do like a part 2 of Act 1. But honestly, there's not that much more to Act 1. I can run all the way through Blasted Steps and then fight the last judge, and then I'm in Act 2. So there's 1 boss between me and Act 2. There are things that I would do before then to prepare for that boss, and I'm going to show those now. So I guess I can just call this whole video Act 1. Hopefully I don't die to the last judge. I probably won't die on the way to it. But the thing you're going to want to do first, and you can do whatever you want. If you want to gather lots of stuff, that's up to you. You can totally do that. But there's a couple things. 1, I want to get the Fractured Mask instead of Druid's Eye. That's a huge, huge, huge upgrade. Getting Fractured Mask instead of Druid's Eye. 2, and this will double your tools, is I would get the threefold pin. Get the threefold pin. then you can put that on the top or the bottom, and then you have double the tools to throw at the last judge or whatever boss that you're fighting. Especially with this shell satchel, it makes a lot of difference. So it's like 18 straight pins instead of 12. We already have one of the upgrades. Oh, you're also going to get a second tool upgrade. Yeah. So needle upgrade, tool upgrade, which is called a crafting kit upgrade is what it's called. Fractured mask, needle upgrade, crafting kit upgrade, fractured mask, and a threefold pin. That's what we're going to do. So I don't remember if I went down here yet, but I would activate the bellway in case we need to port here. I would always activate all the bellways. Yeah, I didn't do it. If you are 100%ing the game, then you do need to do the silver bells. I don't like the silver bells. They're stupid, and they give me almost nothing that I need, so I don't care. I would do the missing courier. It just gives this, and I would do crowblood clearing. And I'll show you that in a second. I'm not doing silver bells myself, so the missing courier gives you an extra stock for this guy. Oh man, keep talking. So I don't care. I mean, I would buy the memory locket maybe if I had enough, but I don't, and that's not a lot of stock. So here we go. This is the guy that you sell the stuff to. I was optimistic and paid off. I have at least 2 things to sell. Yeah, I'll give these 2. And that gives me 240 rosaries. It's pretty good. 240 is pretty good. So what I'm going to do next is you talk to this guy, and I missed this in my first playthrough. I didn't know that either of these 2 existed. Pinmaster Pliny. And Pinmaster Pliny will give you a free upgrade right now because you saved Bellheart. And that upgrade takes you from 5 damage to 9, which is a lot. And I'm going to skip the little animation, even though it's cute, because I've seen it a bunch of times. Needle sharpened. So now it says sharpened needle. Yep. We have clean grip. We have silk, which each silk heart regens 1 silk. Swift step makes you go, dash and fast. Here's a needle in. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. There's also the needle in. There's even another thing. Okay, so we want to do... Oh man, there's a lot of things that we're doing. I'm going to port right now. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to port to Shellwood because you want to be as high up in Shellwood as you can. And this is the missing courier. There's not really a reason to do this, but I'm going to do it. Whatever. We could just do the next part of the game right now. We could go up through Blasted Steps, but there's a couple things I want to do to prepare. So Blasted Steps is right here on the left. You'll see if I jumped over this, there's Blasted Steps over there, right? What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go down and stay to the left. You hear it? Here he is. 1 hit, 2 hits. It only takes 2 hits now because of my upgraded needle. So this is one of the brothers, Courier Tip, and we found him, so he's going to go back to Bellheart, and you get some extra stuff from the one vendor, I think, now that we saved him. Don't get hit by the spikes. There's going to be spikes here. Oh. So now we have another thing, Choral Commandment. So you can break through this wall on the other side. We never did it earlier, and I just never do it. It is in Moss Home. That's how you were to do that. So I got Courier Tip, and I got the yeah, I don't care about this. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So at this point, I am conflicted here. So because we got the needle in, you can go see Ava, and Ava is awesome. The first time you see her, she gives you an upgrade to the Hunter Crest, and I use the Hunter Crest, so it's good to have that upgrade. This is the way down, but you need to hit the power first. Power is 1, 2. This is actually the map of Weaven Crest, or Weaven Nest. There I have the map, but the map looks super weird. Map looks super weird because I don't have the quill. I didn't buy the quill, so it doesn't update the map, so the map just looks like this. And it doesn't ever get updated. But this is Eva, or Ava. You talk to her, and I think you have to talk to her again, and she says, yeah, the crest, it's your weaver term, let me look deeper, you allow insight, and then she upgrades your hunter crest. What this does is every 6 hits, every time you hit 6 times without taking any damage, you see the eyes show up. That's the first upgrade. There is a second upgrade later. But the first upgrade, if you hit 6 hits, you get a 30% damage bonus until you get hit. So you see on the top left, you see this little thing they added to the left side of it. It's a little gray circle, like a little gray semicircle, and every time that you hit somebody, that fills up with white, and when that's fully filled with white, then you will get that 30% damage buff. This is a whatever it's called, a spool fragment. Don't miss it on your way down because you won't be able to get it. You have to climb back up. I'm just going to let him hit me once. I don't care. I think right here is where you get, yeah, right here is where you get the, some trap, but you need the, I'm going to keep going up. You need the double jump from Mount Faye, and we're nowhere near that. We're still in Act 1. I'm gonna heal. Why not? There's gonna be another thing that we can sell. Rune Harp. We can break one of these guys. That counts as one of our Bugs of Farloom people. So you gotta be careful here. These guys will jump down and ambush you. I'm gonna wait for this to start, and then I'm gonna jump over it. Ooh, and I screwed it up. Alright, if I mess it up 2 more times, then the game is over for me. Okay, so now I'd respawn here. I got like a little respawn point. So I would float at the end of each one of these. This is the earliest you can get this. It's not going to do anything for us. Because you need 4 of these to get another health, so it doesn't really do anything for us, but I'm already down here, so I decided to grab it. Why not? Don't get hit by that guy or that guy. Don't fall on the spikes here. You're just going up. You're going left. Straight left. So now you can choose to skip or fight the, like, double Moss Mother over here. In my regular runs, this is my favorite tool. My favorite blue tool. Blue tools, I think, are the most important. So in my regular runs, this is my favorite tool, so I'm actually going to go fight the double Moss Mother right now. I don't want to take double damage, so I'm not going that way. So now you see on the left, you see next to my silk bar, you see that white thing that's getting bigger? It's now full. I now have a 30% damage bonus until I get hit. Oh man, that's rough. I'm gonna heal. See if I can. Oh my goodness. I'm just trying to get my silk back, really. That's okay. So if I had the 30% bonus, you see this guy was a 2-hit kill. See, this guy will be a 1-hit kill. See that? I'll just heal, I guess. I can get the 1 free. So this is where you fight the double Moss Mother. I don't have a whole lot of tips for this. You can wait until, like, I should have gotten the Fractured Mask and better tools and different things. Like, I should have done that first, but I'm already down here. So I just hopefully will not get overwhelmed in this fight. And if you're full, I would focus one of them. I would heal if you need to heal. I'm pretty sure it's the left one. I think it's that one. I think it's that one. There you go. Yeah, so killing one of them makes the fight a lot easier. Remember, while she's like screaming in death throes, you can actually still get hit. So yeah, having just one is like the same fight as at the very beginning of the game. Oops. But keep in mind, because you got your needle upgrade, your tools do not do the same damage as your needle anymore. I did it very easy. I never really got low. So this is my favorite normal game tool. Non Steel Soul tool. It's absolutely my favorite. Oh. So I'm going to equip this now. Instead of the Druid Eye. Equip this now. So what this does is this gives you an extra, it acts as an extra Silk Heart. So you only have one from the very beginning. You kill the Bell Beast. So now it'll auto-generate 2. It also increases the speed at which they auto-generate. And that helps a lot, especially you end up getting 3 Silk Hearts by the very end of the game. That's 4 Silk that it auto-generates for you. And that speed is great for if you're spamming your grapple, your claw line. Auto-generating those is really nice. And I will put the Fractured Mask on ahead of this because it'll save your life. It also allows you to cheese Steel Soul mode, which I'll show you in a minute. So that's all you need from down here. So we got the needle upgrade. So we can look at what things I grabbed, missions I grabbed. Okay, don't care, don't care, don't care. Okay, it's claw bug clearing, craw bug clearing. That's where we're gonna go right now. And that's gonna give us both a damage upgrade on our tools and a second tool, which is very useful. So we're gonna go to Greymoor. You can actually skip that animation if you press A. Animation crawling through of her. It's a girl crawling through the bellways. So we're gonna go. We're going basically east, Greymoor, going to the right side. Don't forget to talk to this guy first. You have to talk to him to start the Crawbug clearing quest. If you've already done the east side, you can just kill 25 of these little guys above halfway home. But that's super annoying, so I'd like to do these together at the same time. So these guys, when you kill them, will give you 1 pelt. You need 25 pelts. Now, in order to get the 3... let's see, my needle upgrade made the one guy die. In order to get the 3-fold pin, which is my favorite offensive tool, red tool, we have to go to the right. Anyway. Go to the right anyway. You can do this in a little bit different order, I suppose, but this is the order that I'm doing. So I want to get that threefold pin. I could pick those corpses up, I don't care. So this is where you came up from, whatever the green place is called. That's where you come up. I see Chakra down here because I've never been here. I never talk to her anymore because I don't care about the maps. Float up here. You could kill that guy and that guy, but I'm not going to. You'll see why in a minute. I could kill that guy and that guy, but I'm not going to. You'll see why in a minute. So I'm going to open this. This is a place where I died quite a bit during my first playthrough. There's two of these little guys down here. They still take 3 hits, even though I got a needle upgrade, so it must be like the scaling they have for the needle upgrade is worse or something. Break those, they give you some. Alright, so this fight is a little bit annoying. I did die to this fight quite a bit in my first run. Especially this guy that I'm hitting right now. He's very annoying. The craw bugs themselves only take 3 hits instead of 4 because of the needle upgrade. You see how they dropped 1 of these. And he drops 2. See that? And you have to fight these guys in order to open up the east area. So you might as well get the craw bug clearing thing going. Every enemy in this arena battle drops these pelts. And he drops 3, which is great. And that was, I think, the first time I got hit. So you can just hit whoever you can hit. It's fine. Or you can focus one down. With the big guys, I would try to focus people down so that you're not getting overwhelmed. I'm going to heal because there's no reason not to. I'm getting silk every time I'm hitting them. Yeah, so these guys, I want to kill them as soon as I can. So I've actually lost quite a bit of health. Didn't mean to lose that much health, but still have 3. It's done. You bounce off this. Took me a while. My first time, I didn't know that you could bounce off of things. And you hit that button, and then what's happened now is there's balloons everywhere that you can bounce off. So you can go back up and grab these. You see how it's very useful to have the magnetite brooch. They all just come to you. I don't have to do any chasing of these things. They all come to me. Okay, so now the tool the reason why I'm here, so that this will open up in Act 3 if you talk to the Green Prince. I'm gonna just kill this guy real fast. See how long it took to kill him. He dropped 4 of these rag pelts this time. Alright. Oh, I see. It's probably the number of hits changes if I've been hit recently because of my that upgrade that I got. I'm gonna open this. It doesn't really matter. I could grab a couple 3 rosaries, but it doesn't matter. I'm going up for now. So you can't reach this, you gotta float down, bounce off that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you see the rag pelts are done. And you have to do this anyway if you want to get the 3-fold pin. So I would just get your rag pelts from this little path that I'm doing. Oh my goodness. Alright. Float, bounce, float, bounce, float, bounce, float, bounce, jump, bounce. Alright, now I'm going to float down to the right. So up there is the, this is the 3-fold pin. That is my favorite. I think if you land 2 hits with the 3-fold pin, it does more damage than the straight pin. Yeah, that's the one that I would use. You also want to come out this way specifically because, well, you can get your free rosaries up here if you want. There is a... When you fight the... so there's this... But also, when you fight the last judge, you need to have 5 specific bells rung, and this is one of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my 3-fold pin on the top, and do I have another? I do not. So I'll get another memory lock in a second, and then I'll put the straight pin on the bottom, and then you'll see in a second when we get back to the halfway home that the reward for giving him the pelts. You could be picking these up. The reward is very small, and you have to go back to Bone Bottom, so it doesn't really matter. Stab through all 3 of them. Yeah, the reward is very small for these shawls. Shawl. Alright, so the reward for giving him the rag pelts is... a crafting kit upgrade. So what that means is I now have 2 tool damage upgrades in addition to this shell satchel giving me 2. So basically I have 2 capacity and 2 damage upgrades. And as soon as I grab another memory locket, I'll have 18 straight pins on top of 15 3-fold pins. It's just a lot of damage you can dish out from your tools. So the next thing that I would do is I would go grab the fractured mask, and then you're ready to go fight. Grab the fractured mask, you're ready to go fight. What's his name? I'm gonna buy a memory locket at Belhart. I'm just gonna do that so that I have extra tools, because the fractured mask is actually a very dangerous thing to go for. The arena battle's really annoying. So this guy should have more stuff because you brought back the courier guy. I don't care about multi-binder. I don't care about a random spool fragment. I care about the memory locket right now. You know what? I'll buy the spool fragment. I'll buy the spool fragment. Because, whatever. I think I have 1, so it'll give me a second one. Yep. Just having an extra silk is nice. Alright, so last thing before you fight the last judge. There's nothing else that I would care to do before I do that. I would go to the Marrow, which is kind of funny. But it's how you get to... not Sinner's Road, but Hunter's March. And we're going to fight a little arena battle, and this arena battle is pretty annoying. I'm going to use my memory locket on this, and I'm going to put the straight pin there. So now we have 33 things to throw at enemies. And if I die here, I'm going to cry a lot. Because this is one of the more annoying things as a roadblock. So we're just going all the way to the right in the Marrow. I think this is the fastest way to do it. So I'm going to go down here. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, we're going to run this too. This, and then the fractured mask. And then that's it. Oh, I don't have enough. I don't have enough rosaries. Alright, so I do this first time, every time, and I'll tell you how to do it. The first 5 are really straightforward. You just wait for him to go there, you jump to that height, and you fire one off. That's 5, and then he'll start doing this. So just look at where he bounces at the bottom, and as he sort of approaches that, jump to that height and throw it, and he'll kind of bounce back up. And so basically you're going to hit him at the bottom of his little rotation. Sort of like this too. He's going to go down, and as he goes down to the bottom, I'm going to just throw it at that spot right here. All right, so this one, wait till he goes up high, and then like right there, and then you're going to say, as soon as he goes down, I'm jumping to that height and throwing it. So ready, he's going up high, wait, he's up high, jumping to the height and throwing it. Wait, he's up high, jumping to the height and throwing it. He's up high, jumping to the height and throwing it. That's 15. Easy, never missed one. You can miss up to 2. If you miss 3, then you have to pay him 25 again. It gives you a tool pouch upgrade. So that is half of the upgrades that the shell satchel gives you. But now we're at 17 3-fold pins instead of 15, and 21 straight pins instead of 18. So we got two more of one and 3 more of the other. So that's 5 extra that you're throwing. So that's it for that. This is the very last thing before we run through Blasted Steps, and then we fight the last judge. So there's a second way to get to the Citadel. You have to go through the mist, which is pretty annoying, and apparently people have lots of problems with the mist. There's a second way to get to the Citadel. It would be you go through the mist, and then you fight not Widow, but Phantom? I find Phantom to be much harder than the last judge, so I don't know why people like to fight her. I'm not sure. So I would just always do the last judge. I would not fight Phantom. That would not be my recommendation. You don't need to fight those guys. They do give you some rosaries. You don't need to fight them. I don't want to get low before this fight. This right here is the hardest arena battle so far in the game, and I'd say there's probably like a 30-40% chance I die right now. Take it slow at the beginning because there's just one guy. He only has a couple moves, so he's going to go down, and then I can hit him. He's going to go down, and then I can hit him. He's going to go down, and then I can hit him. Then these guys are real easy, and there are only 2 hits now, which is nice. This guy is the worst. Just absolutely the worst. Okay. Alright, I got him. So I'm going to wait for this guy, wait for him to throw something, and I'm going to heal. He's just the worst, man. He's so annoying to deal with. I'm gonna heal and get to full health. So they're just gonna throw another flying guy at me. Alright, hit him once, which is nice. Hey, there we go. 2 health left. Beautiful. Oh man, that fight's hard. Then you see I use like basically all of the tools that I have to do it. I suppose I could die platforming. That'd be pretty funny. Or to this guy. I'm just gonna run through all of these. So what I would do first is I would come up and heal. Here. Do not sit on it. Go past it. Hit the lever. Then you can heal. That heals me and fills up all my tools. Very nice. Oh, I'm going to be short on rosaries, aren't I? Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm going to be short on rosaries. That is unfortunate. Oh, you can get them from the place above. Okay. So I have to do another kind of annoying fight, I guess, to get the amount of rosaries that I need to get the fractured mask. So first I'm going to drop all the way down. I'm going to go left. I'm going to hit this. That makes it a little bit easier to come back. I don't know if you guys remember, but down in the marrow, there's a way up here. We couldn't go to the right, so that's a kind of a shortcut. And then I'm going to go to the right, and this is where, if I wasn't so scared of losing that fight, there's chakra right there. This is where you can get a free memory locket, like totally free. And then this is also the, what, beast? I think beast crest is above me, but it's kind of hard, and I don't like the beast crest, so I'm not going for it. All right, very last thing before, what is this? Oh, it's an Act 3 thing. There's nothing down there right now. My very last thing before I go try to get to the next act, this fight, and it's kind of annoying. I'm going to use my tools a lot. Oh, that's it. That's it. He hit me 3 times in a row and I lost. Oh, yikes. Well, if I had enough rosaries going into that, I wouldn't have done that. That's a good couple hours down the drain. Look at that clear profile. All back to the beginning. GG's.